Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to my Total War Warhammer 2 playthrough, playing as Karak Zorn, not Karak Zorn? Yes, Karak Zorn, the Lost Dwarves, where we are. Well, we're getting to the point where we're potentially going to have a war with the non-Lost Dwarves, because they are getting grudgy. They are annoying me. I am trying to beat them to some territory out here, but it is becoming problematic. A little bit of leveling up to do, but and he's getting annoying. I want to push up to lightning strike if I can. I am slowly pulling out some expert armies as well. Do apologise for a little bit of a break on this playthrough. We have been obviously doing the early access stuff for 3K and Stellaris Federation, so extra HP please.
Ready to do the guild's bidding.
You can keep surging up there to join these guys. Who eventually we will get some decent artillery into. I want them. And tech. We are pushing up here to get the iron breakers better. Well, not iron drakes to start with, but they're iron breakers cheaper. Extra replenishment rate, buffing our hammerers, and then down here to, up here as well for weapon strength. That's all slayers. Where are the iron breaker buffs? Ah, there. The extra melee defense for iron breakers, just to make them even more insane. So we're going to have a mix of iron breakers and hammerers in here. The iron breakers will provide the line, and the hammerers will provide everything else. If I've missed a couple of things, I do apologise, so shout at me certainly if you want names or anything. A little bit of admin, guys, at the moment. I'm going to try and keep doing videos. I am working from home. My wife is working from home. My children are both home. If you're watching this in 10 years' time, I'm not explaining why. Look at the date. You should be able to work it out, I would hope. But yeah, so endeavouring to keep videos going as best I can, but obviously with all the challenges, there may be some delays, some interruptions. If it all works out, I might actually be able to put a bit more content out, which I'm also trying to put out for any of you guys. I'm trying to keep content going, and if I can, I'll put more out. I'm still not giving you guys a military alliance, simply because I know some of you are stuck at home, not able to do anything at the moment, guys. Certainly we've got at least one guy in Italy, who, is basically in lockdown at the moment, I believe. Well, Italy is in lockdown anyway, so he must be, so I want to try and keep stuff going as much as I can for you guys, simply because I feel bad. Well, I do feel a bit bad for you. It's got to suck. I mean, it sucks here because I've only been stuck at home for 3 days and it's already getting boring. So, yeah. Unfortunately, I have to work rather than playing games all day, which is a shame. The Sword of Cain is resting. The danger of going to war with the dwarves when we eventually go there is we may also end up at war with the Empire, which could be fun. Ideally, what I would like to do is engineer it so I only go to war with one at a time. Public order, please. I don't want to take the public order negative. I also want to go and batter that army into goddamn non-existence.
What needs to be done?
Right, what is this missing? 17. I want 2 things of infantry, 2 things of artillery. No, we'll probably go for more, actually.
Let us begin.
Soon. 3 turns before we can get the real Lord in charge. Let's move. We're going to go up, smash them, and potentially we're going to expand into the desert to get ourselves in a better position.
Follow Dowie.
Dowie are so powerful. I need to be able to take them on. Nope, no, 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 no. We're always looking at here first. Because diamond mine. I mean, to be fair, I've got plenty of income. I can keep throwing out some really nice shiny armies. So, but I want to really keep working on all this income everywhere I possibly can. Because income is income is income. You however need walls. Badly. There we go. Eventually I'll get better walls in all of my cities as well because they are good. But as I said, we're going to throw out a few armies. Basically I want model dwarven armies with lots of iron breakers, a reasonable amount of mixed ranged. We'll be changing up our formations. Our formations with the iron breakers will be slightly more interesting. So a mix of iron breakers and hammers. The iron breakers' job is to catch the enemy, and then the hammerers will be to crack them apart as they hit them. The plan is going to be to kind of have I'm doing it with my hands, kind of a net around, so the iron breakers will form a sort of front line around the front where they are. Net is literally the right word. Oh, I hate this one. So the iron breakers will form a kind of front line, and then the everybody else will be ready to jump in through the gaps. I'm missing slayers. I really need a Thane in this army. I don't need a Thane at all in this army. I need a runesmith in this army. But even that, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna get 2 units of slayers into this army to do other stuff.
Onward.
You are being kicked.
Yes, one rag.
I can't disband him at the moment.
Guild rules.
Start double timing it up there. And when the plan is when we get there, we'll get those organ guns in as well. Should be shiny. Ooh. There we go. No, we're going to put a big army. I'm going to start building another sort of model army there now. Model army is a weird term. It's British Civil War term for the parliamentarian army. The rebels had a model army, which basically meant it was the new shiny army. No. I am going to be, as I said, attempting to take on some of the Tombkins at least. They really like me, but no. I would confederate, but that is it. We're also going to try and keep confederating the other dwarfs, because I would love to have Ungrim in my army, because Ungrim is a beast. He is incredibly powerful. They are also a lot weaker. The danger is they are quite a way away. They also don't like the other dwarves, which is good. Obviously, I have liked the other dwarves in the past. I've had alliances with them in the past, which is problematic. I really should have confederated the dwarves when I had the chance. Then again, this campaign would have been over at that point, so...
My kin, the throng of Cadril.
Time for a reckoning. Move.
Yep, almost anyway. Oh, that's what I'm lacking here. That's why I wasn't building the, Yeah, I don't have the engineer's workshop here.
For the wisdom of the land.
Oh, I was a bit scared there. It's like, what? What's going on? I have the wrong... It's the wrong front. It is an expensive army, but it's a capable army. I want a Rune Lord. They don't have a Rune Lord. I will wait a turn then, and we will do more economy. These places are good everywhere because there is corruption, though I definitely don't need that here. I say that. No, I definitely don't need that here. Or that. Okay, that's enough spent. You, sir, are being disbanded. We'll have our little battle here soon.
What do we do for you?
Nope. Tomb Kings could be fun because they are a painful faction to fight. I said I knew they were ahead there. And the orcs are gone. I want somebody to go to war. I ideally would love the Empire and the Dwarves to go to war. I suspect the Dwarves would just steamroll the Empire at this point. Especially if the Dwarves are allying with everybody. So my plans the war may fail miserably, to be fair, but we'll see. The Doomtide. The other thing we could do is wait until Chaos are smashing through. Ah, the Runesmith is back. Okay. Where can I actually recruit runesmiths? He may be ready for recruitment, but I don't seem to see him. I mean, it probably means he's just got the potential to appear in the pool at some point. Let's do this. I'm going to fight this because I want to test out this force. Obviously, we don't have the artillery, so we may not be able to pull them into us, but slightly different formation plan here. We will give it a go and see how it works. But hopefully, we will have a lovely, nice open formation, and we will shred them. I mean, we will shred them no matter what in seconds. Now, this is a fun force with the Skaven in it as well.
Victory will be ours! Ironbreakers! The clans unite! Ironbreakers! They have wronged us, for the ancestor gods!
Ideally want them all overlapping just a little.
Hammerers! Kazook! They have wronged us! Hammerers! Thunderers! They have wronged us! Find your targets!
Ideally want these guys nicely watching through the gaps.
For the ancestors!
And these guys can do the usual thing.
For the Karak Zorn!
There we go.
Let's start shooting! Move! Pump those dwarven legs! Hammerers!
Basically, going to use these guys to shoot through any gaps which appear, and potentially, yeah, we're going to actually have these guys out on the edge then to
Hook those
ing away
knights.
at any range, and you guys are going to come this way to help defend against that lot. We'll see how this goes. We obviously have some sneaky Skaven somewhere.
Taking aim! Hammerers! Yes! Move now!
Reform! Reform!
Strike out! Plow through! Rage far! Rage bust! Vengeance!
Oh, this is going to be nice. Oh, they vanished again.
I'm guild approved! Get in! Hammerers! Iron breakers!
And here comes the fun. So I have some sneaky Skaven out there somewhere. These guys are still shooting.
The Dowie are ready!
See, I'm not really going to need these guys to hammer into gaps. But the idea would be that as these guys hit these guys will push through and hammer. And we can do it here. So they'll push through so they can engage.
Let the vengeance begin! For the ancestor gods! Move now! Grimnir! Will do! Vengeance! Hammerers!
You can just form up here.
Stillboss!
You can stay there. They'll shred through them.
War of vengeance! Reach far!
Slam into those death runners. This is already pretty much over.
Kill the orcs!
Break them, please. You guys can pull back.
No dwarven knights! It is a reckoning!
Come on, boys. Shoot them.
Sir!
Now put a volley into those spiders, please. Oh, they're already breaking into those spiders, please. Nice. My slightly blooded guys there. Let's see if we can see any dwarf corpses. Not looking like it, guys. Not looking like it at all. I mean, that was an easy battle, let's be honest. So we did lose a few, but not many. Lots of kills, unsurprisingly, from my these guys. My hammers didn't really get involved. From my iron breakers did well. My range did well. My thunders are more a utility unit here. They are for large armored things. They are basically designed to kill dwarfs. That's what I'm going to be using them for. They are my dwarf killers, because this army is specifically built to fight the dwarves. The iron breakers will provide that solid front line, which can either move and start throwing to force them to have to engage you. You know, they don't have to be held in one place. They're both a bit rubbish. Or can just sit back and let them come into them and break up their formation. And then as they're engaged, I potentially want them into slightly tighter formations than that, actually. As they're engaged, the iron breakers, sorry, the hammerers will come and smash through all of the armour, because they have a reasonable amount of armour piercing damage there. 48, that's a hell of a lot. That definitely became an auto there.
Move! It is time. We march.
Two organ guns. Ooh, see, I don't need slayers for dwarf armies. I should really have two extra iron breakers in here, actually. I'm going to do that. I'm going to have extra iron breakers in here for my flanks, because slayers aren't useful versus dwarves, and this army is specifically being built for dwarves, for the dwarf war to come. You know what? I'm not going to expand my territory. I'm going to have the dwarf war as we are and see how we cope. I may lose, but it'll give us something fun.
Summon me if you dare.
And, you know, some easy start positions, and then we can charge up into them. Ideally wait until the dwarves are mispositioned as well. Here we go.
Lord of Clan Morgan.
Oh god, he's not in a bloody town. Doesn't start in a bloody town, does he?
I'm off.
Start with them in there as well. And... oh, no. Oh, you've already got that. It's his friend himself. Let's do a bit more in Grimnir's ass.
Time for a reckoning.
Next turn you can use global. Well, you can head back down once you've got them in position. Ooh, there he is. He wants to come join front there, which is why we're only going to recruit one other unit of Iron Breakers for front. Bit of end turning going on here, but that's fine. We're in a good position right now. As I said, we want to prepare ourselves for the Dwarven War, for the Dwarven War, the Dwarven Civil War, about who the true High King is. Front, obviously. We are probably going to lose this war, but I don't mind losing the odd war. You know, I will fight this, and when it becomes obvious we are losing, that will probably be the end. But I'm happy to do it, if you see what I mean. I'm happy to... it will actually add a bit of fun, bit of interest. You know, having a glorious last stand will be fun. Once it's obvious we're overrun, we will probably end it. There's always the chance we will bat them.
Can you feel it?
Especially if they're in the north, dealing with that. That's the Chaos armies.
Has come, my lord.
Yeah, I don't care. Nothing to do with me. It's in the far north. Other people need to be dealing with that.
Welcome to my throng.
Oh, yes! Sounds daft. I don't actually necessarily want this settlement. I just want him.
My anger burns bright.
And this place is, don't get me wrong, this place is awesome.
It's a giant battle.
But what I'm actually after is Ungrim here.
Summon me if you dare.
I'm going to strip this army.
Aye. I do.
So a great Slayer shrine, that's good. We don't need both of those. I'm going to start building a great big wall there as well. Still nice. And we are going to put Ungrim down in one of my lower armies. In fact, Ungrim is going to actually replace this guy. But yeah, that's good fun. That we've got Ungrim. Ungrim is a beast. These places need building up and gaining walls. That basically, Karak Zorn is not planned to be held in this war. It will be lost. It is that simple. I have to accept that I will lose it in the war when it happens. When we have the war. So Death Gorge will be taken probably by smaller forces. We'll have our powerful forces ready to push straight into the main Dwarven faction. Main Karak there, forces of Karak, to hold the line while we mop up everything behind, like Death Gorge, and push up and take on these places. And the initial campaign will be to try and push up to Karak 8 Peaks. Obviously, we're not there yet. It is going to take us a few turns to get ready.
Armed and ready. Summon me if you dare.
One Ironbreaker, 2 Organ Guns. They are lovely. They're lovely too, but Ironbreakers are just gorgeous. Sorry, Organ Guns, they just do immense amounts of damage. They're actually great cavalry killers too, so. We'll burn some of the stuff off here because I don't really need it. Mount Greyhag definitely wants to be. I will face pressure here. No, I'm going to keep them because I may well want to build up here. In fact, no, I can't afford to drop that.
Master of Runecraft.
Certainly going to be an interesting one, that's for sure. Again, it's not necessarily going to be it's not necessarily going to be a fun war. We might lose it, we might win it. I'm not planning on losing it, but I'm definitely throwing myself up against the odds. How can I phrase it? If I was playing myself without what you guys watching, I probably wouldn't go to war with the dwarves in this situation. I am definitely building up a lot first, getting a lot more armies going. They are immense in comparison to me. I'm also going to, as much as I can, attempt to cheese my war with them. Because if I can get a full cheesy war off with them, I don't necessarily even need to, I basically want to find somebody they're at war with and start the war that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I didn't necessarily need that many. Three turns until we get an Ungrim. And he should have Slayers in his army, so I will put some Slayers in his army. Walls. And it's all my money. Before I do anything else, guys, we are going to end this one here. So, as always, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you have been enjoying this. Please do feel free to pop any comments in the comment section or jump over to my Discord and say hi. There is a link to my Discord in the comments and the description, as well as links to my Twitter, my Patreon, and my affiliations with Overclockers and Humble Bundle Games. So please check them out. As always, thank you for watching.